Okay, so good morning. Um, Today you're going to be working on your check-in like every day. Something that I did differently is that your assignment is also in your check-in. So let's go ahead and go to Google Classroom. When you go onto your assignments, you should see it says week 5 and week 5 check-in and assignment. Point, like how happy you are, you're okay, you're sad. I wanted to just explain. I want to see a little bit. I'm doing okay. Like I mentioned, Mondays are a little bit difficult to get back into the routine of driving. Favorite song? What is your favorite song that you listen to on replay right now? Try to select a song that Mrs. Rodriguez can play and does not include profanity. Excuse me. She will use these songs to create a playlist for your class period. We did examples of these last week. Of course, if you were absent or came in late, you didn't get a chance to see how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you an example. You are going to combine these tiles that we named. So this is the Y squared, like a square tile. And so we need to see how many of those there are, and we need to write that down. So if you see, I circled 3 of them. So there's 3 Y squared. I always like to start with the biggest tiles. So now I'm going to go to the XY tile, and there's 1 and 2 of those. Again, this mouse pad, like how I'm writing, it might be a little bit difficult for you to use, but I am just showing you how you would use it. If you want to use it, it is available to you. Next, I would combine my X tiles, and so there's 4, 5 of those. So I would put plus 5x. And lastly, I would combine my unit tiles, and there are 4 of those. Okay, and so again, if you can't write it on here like I am, then you can type it. However, I do want you to use the math where it says type math. So now the keyboard pops up, and you can do 3y. So you could just, I don't see the, oh, here's the y, 3y, and then to the power of 2 plus, we said 2, and then again x, y, and then we do plus 3x, and then, oh no, I got that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's plus 5x. So plus 5x, and then plus 4, plus 4. Okay. And so that's exactly how you would do it. You would share it now with the class, and you could see what other students got. And as you can see, this student, I apologize, I should anonymize it, but they got it correct, and they just have it in a different order. And that's just to let you know that it does not matter what order you write it in, because addition is commutative. So make sure that you understand that. So then you go on to complete the rest. Then you would do this other example, which was supposed to be completed for homework. If you did not do this, it's okay. And if it's showing as late on your Google Classroom, it's also okay. So we're gonna go ahead, and they no longer give you the tiles, they give you the expression, and you need to simplify. One tool or one strategy that you can do is you can draw the tiles on here directly. So you could do that. There's 3, I'm just doing dots for my, to represent my unit tiles. So now I'm gonna do 5 of these. And so my X square tiles, I'm gonna do, they look like this. So there's 1, I'm gonna put it here. And then my Y's are my purple ones. So I have one of those. And then I have, again, if you want to use this tool, it's actually easier for you to draw, but you can. So there's 2 and 3. And then I have 2 of those. Okay, so now I am gonna combine all my like terms. So I would do 3 plus 5 plus 2 more. So 3 plus 5 is 8, and then 8 plus 2 is 10. So there's a total of 10. Now I'm going to combine my x squared tiles. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So plus 4. And lastly, I'm going to add in my y. So if you if you have difficulty drawing on here, you can always use the tiles. And let me show you where those tiles are after this. Let me just go ahead and show you how to type in the answer in here. So it's 10 plus 4x to the power of 2 plus y. Okay, so now you share that with class and you could see, so their answers. So then you would complete the next ones in the same way. We will be going all of these answers together during class. But again, if you are unable to go over them because you are having problems with the Wi-Fi, then don't worry about it.
Okay, so now when you are done with the activity, you're going to get your actual physical notebook. And if you go to your period, in this case, it's period 4, you can either click on my notebook here, or you can open my classroom. And if you click on my notebook, you'll open it. And you will go down to page L5. So this is what you just completed right now. And then you would go down to L5. And so you will begin to copy everything, the title, the objective. This is the class example that we're doing in class. Then we're going to create your own example. By we, I mean you, in this website. So I do have you write that down just in case. But to go to the Algebra Tiles, this is the Algebra Tiles website. You can go back to Google Classroom, and where it says Algebra Tiles, you could click on it, and this is where you would access it. So you would create your own shape, whatever you want to create. It's up to you. So that actually doesn't go there. So you would create whatever you want, and then you would copy it onto your physical notebook. And let me go back to the example that we're doing in class. I have like so many tabs open. So let me go back to this example. This is what you would copy into your notebook. These are the notes that we're gonna go over in class, that if obviously you missed or you logged off, this is what you will be doing. We are gonna label all the sides of this shape, and then we're going to add them, since we're trying to find the perimeter of the shape. That is the objective, find the perimeter of the shape. And then we're going to combine like terms. So you could see we combined the x with the x, and that gave us 2x. And then we added all the unit tiles, which was 5. Then we had a negative unit tile. When we combined those, we got 4. Now in here, our perimeter was 2x plus 4. And then you see that in here, we substitute when x is equal to 3. This is part of the problem that we're doing in class. It tells us to calculate the perimeter if we know that x is equal to 3. So then we do 2 times 3, which gives us 6, and then we add 4, which gives us 10 units, and that is our final answer. Now you would do that with the shape that you created. So for example, this would be my shape here. I'm gonna just expand it a little bit. And not this one, I would go with this one. And I would have to label all the sides around it. And then I would add all the sides, combine my like terms, and then I would simplify if x is equal to 3. So I will go over an example or my example during class that I will probably record and upload for you to have, but that's basically what we will be doing for today, okay?